Hello again, folks, and welcome back. This is day number 6 of this 7-day tutorial on how to build your first ad in Google Adwords. This is Matt Seymour with Internet Profit Consultants, and today we are going to cover a very important subject, and that is conversion tracking. What is conversion tracking? Conversion tracking is something that Google allows you to do, which is you can track how much money it's cost you to create a certain action or certain result on your website. So let me give you an example. Again, if I'm an insurance agent in St. Louis and I've got my website, and let's say I've set up my AdWords campaign and my entire goal is to get somebody to fill out an online application for a quote for insurance through me. I would like to track, wouldn't it be nice to know that on average it costs me $5, $10, $20 to get one person to go to that screen and fill out a quote application from me. That would be awfully nice information to know because, maybe if it's costing me $20 to get a quote filled out, I decide that's way too much money. Or if it's only costing me $5, then I say, well, you know what? I can afford to pay more to get my ad shown more on Google, and $5 that's a really good rate. So I'm going to give them more money so I can get more people coming to my site. So that conversion tracking information can be really, really valuable to you, and you can use it in a number of different ways. You can, if you're selling a product, you can also, find out how much does it cost to make you one sale, how much does it cost you to get one person signed up to a newsletter that you're offering on your site, all types of different things. But this is a critical piece that you really want to get set up for yourself. This is something we do for all our clients because if you can't judge how much it's costing you to get people to take certain actions that you want on your site, how can you judge whether your advertising efforts are successful? You really can't. So without further ado, let's get started talking about the specifics of how to make this happen through Google. We are going to go into AdWords. Google's very kindly going to sign me in automatically. Say, no, it's me. Google knows everything. Okay, so if you click this link for conversion tracking here, that is where we need to go. Google itself has a lot of nice documentation that, I'm just giving a brief introduction to this subject today. They can delve into a lot more detail for you. So if this is something you want to explore further, and you really should if you're going to set up an AdWords campaign, I'd recommend reading some of their documentation for more details on it. But we're going to definitely brush over the talk about the starting topics today. So let's go start tracking conversions. Okay, and it's going to walk me through this little process. What type of conversions do I want to track? Again, this is where you see that you've got a lot of different options. Today I'm going to do, I'm actually going to give an example from the Internet Profit Consultants website of how we might set something like this up. So let me show you that. Okay, so we've got a Google AdWords tips newsletter that people can sign up for. Hint, hint, that would be a good thing to sign up for. So let's say we were advertising that on AdWords, and we wanted to use conversion tracking on that. Okay, so the conversion type we're wanting to track is sign up. So I'm going to click that, hit continue. Okay, and this is telling you that when you're doing conversion tracking, Google has to put a small little text block on your website notifying people that, that you're tracking conversions on it. I'm assuming they do that for privacy reasons. So we're going to, let's just go with the default here. I'm going to go continue. Okay, so this is an important thing to know. You're going to have access to your website because how this works is Google is going to give you a little snippet of code that you have to paste into your website code, set up the conversion tracking. So if you're a tech head and you already know how to at least fumble around through your different website pages, this isn't too hard of a thing to do. But if that's all Greek to you, and you've got somebody else that works on your website for you, you should definitely ask them to do this next little bit on your behalf, because it's probably not worth the time and aggravation. But what you would do is, for those of you that are wanting to do this yourself, in addition to reading all the fine and relevant information that Google gives you, you want to set up your conversion page language. I'm assuming everybody here is going to be using English. Oops. Security level, you basically want to talk about what type of page you're working on. So in our case, for example, it's just HTTP. Your only other option is HTTPS. And then this is the code that you get to embed in your web page. So get a nice look at that. So that's what you have to use. I'm going to copy that, and what I would do now, I'm not actually going to do this on the video, but when somebody signs up for our tips newsletter and hits submit, they get taken to a page that says, "Thank you very much for signing up, and here's $500 free." No, I'm just kidding. But they get taken to a thank you page, and what I would do is take this code, copy the code, then go in and edit the HTML on that thank you page, paste that code in there, and then what's going to happen is anytime somebody lands on that lands on the thank you page, which they would only do by signing up for the newsletter, that code is going to get run, and it basically sends a little notification to Google that says, hey, guess what? These guys had a conversion on their sign-up campaign. And then in Google, what will start happening is, and we're going to leave this a little bit now, what will happen is, in addition, you see here, they've already done it for us. That's very nice of them. There are these extra additional columns that get added on your conversion statistics. When somebody reaches that thank you page for us, the conversion count is going to go up by 1, and you can start measuring, what your conversion rate is. If 100 people go to your site, how many people take the kind of action that you're wanting them to take. And it also will calculate, on average, how much is it costing you to create one of those conversions. All of that being very, very valuable information, of course. So I highly recommend doing conversion tracking. There is not one client that we would ever do that we would not set up conversion tracking for. It's that important. So look into doing that for yourself. Read some of Google's documentation. Get the help of your web design team if you need it. But you should definitely get that set up for yourself. So tomorrow is going to be our last day. Day 7, we're going to be wrapping up things. But until then, this is Matt with Internet Profit Consultants signing out, and I will talk to you tomorrow.